Okay, my little pretties, what is up? It's your mistress, the Queen of Lions here, and today we have another we have a well, I'm gonna say welcome to my Q&A video of August of 2020. Now, I did post a community post about it about 5 days ago or 6 days ago in that case. If you guys wanna, take a look at this, but here's one thing I'm gonna definitely say is that for those who wanna, who have been on my channel for a long time, you guys probably have asked me some questions and stuff like that. So one thing I'm going to say right here, right now, is that I'm going to actually read all your comments. I want to thank you those who posted the comments so much, because they really are, really grateful to me. And I will be going through all the questions, and I am going to do this. So, Anthony Everett asks 3 questions. One is do you know how to train your dragon again, and what's your favorite character? I like How to Train Your Dragon. Like, I've only seen the first 2 movies and The Riders of Berk, but I have not seen the 3rd movie yet, and I really should watch the 3rd movie. I really heard the 3rd movie is pretty good, even though some people probably don't like it. But I think I like the 1st movie, but I think I like the 2nd movie a lot better. I don't know what it is, but I like the 2nd movie a lot better. If you're wondering, I'm stuck between 2 characters. I'm stuck between, well, make it free, scratch that. I'm stuck between Toothless, Roughnut, and, Astrid. I would have to say Roughnut, my favorite Viking character, because that's where I got my cat's name. My cat's name is Roughnut, and you probably should all know Roughnut's my little kitty. I might post a picture of her on my community tab sometime. And number 2 is, what is your favorite creepypasta? I honestly have to say my favorite creepypasta would have to be, besides the ones that the Shadow Reader has made, I think my favorite one would have to be, Barney the Dinosaur one. The one that, I think Dave the Useless narrated. It was, I think Skizma wrote that story. I can't remember, but it was a Lost Episode one, and that was actually one of my favorite ones. And I think it's on, the Dave the Useless, wiki, so I probably like the Barney one, like, on there. So I think there's another Barney one, but I could be wrong. And my third and final question is, what creepypasta made you mad the most? Okay, the creepypasta that made me mad the most, I don't know if I should say, well, I could kind of say that, Caillou.exe made me bad, but I think Sweet Apple Massacre took the cake, because I honestly hate Sweet Apple Massacre. That story was garbage. Well, that's, to me, that is. And I'm not going to go into too much detail into it, but it's a really messed up, creepypasta. And it's kind of one of the reasons why I don't, really like that story. And I might make, maybe I might explain, in another video or something, why I don't really like Sweet Apple Massacre. But other than that, let's keep going. General Phoenix asked me 6 questions. Number 1, when will you get a chance to watch fairy tale anime? I honestly don't watch TV very much anymore, so I may consider maybe taking a look at it online. And if it's any good, I will watch more of the show, but I will try to get to it whenever I get a chance. But you probably already know that I don't watch TV anymore. Well, not really that much, but let's get going. What was your reaction when Paul W.S. Anderson confirmed that the Monster Hunter, since he was the director of Resident Evil? I honestly really have no idea who that person is. I know he's like a director. Like, I don't know him that much, but I do know the Resident Evil films were good. But Monster Hunter, I think I did remember seeing a trailer of it, but I can't honestly remember. It's been such a long time, actually. Number 3, what do you think of Sora Lucas Callium and his adventures? I honestly don't know that show or whatever, so I can't really answer that question. I don't know it, so I guess I'm going to say I don't know. Who is your favorite DC comic villain? That is kind of hard, because I don't really watch DC superheroes as much as I used to. Well, the main reason is because there's nothing good on TV. You probably should already know, if you guys watch my discussion today on why I don't watch TV very much anymore, you guys probably will understand that. But that's kind of hard, because, I haven't watched DC comic villains and like haven't seen them in a while. I think the Spider-Man villains would have to be one of them. I think if I have to pick, I think it would have to be Venom. Venom is being one of them. Number 5 is, what anime character can you relate to so much? I think I have like 2 or 3 characters that kind of relate to me. One of them is from Pokemon, and 2 of them are basically from Hayao Miyazaki. Well, it's an anime, you know, Studio Ghibli basically have anime movies, so that still counts as anime. So I could relate myself as Jessie from Team Rocket because of how angry she gets and, you know, complaining about being beautiful. I don't complain about it that much. Well, maybe sometimes I do, but not as bad. But I do get just angry, and I get very explosive in my anger just as much as Jessie does. So I can relate to Jessie from Team Rocket. But I can also relate to Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, as she's very intelligent and smart and funny, so I'm like that. So I can relate to her. But I can also relate to Chihiro, who is in Spirit Away, who always curious and always gets nervous and that, and always cares for friends and wants to discover things. So that's kind of like, so all those characters are kind of like resembling me, which I might make a discussion on, you know, why I have anger problems, which that will be in another video. I'm not going to talk about it here, because then this Q&A video would pretty much be messed up. Okay, number 6 is, what characters from your favorite shows and movies are so funny to you? Well, I think my favorite characters, I'm going to say my top 10 favorite characters, because it's kind of hard. One of them, I could definitely say, the Teen Titans, well, 5 of them are actually pretty funny, like Starfire, Robin, Raven, Cyborg, Beast Boy, and even Terra. They're actually funny from Teen Titans, and they're like really funny to me because they always come up with, you know, silly jokes every now and then. Yet some of them can be kind of dirty, but other than that, they're just flat out amazing. And the other characters that are funny to me would have to be Jessie, James, Meowth, and I would have to say Pikachu being one of the cutest ones. Pikachu being funny, but also really cute, and also Team Rocket having to be one of the funniest characters. Like Jessie being explosive with her anger, James getting all complaining and whiny, and Meowth just being a smartass. I guess you could probably just say those guys were very funny. And Pikachu is really funny, so I had to include him in because he's so cute. Now, Bonnie the Bunny 107 asked me 6 questions. Who inspired you to become a YouTuber? Well, to be completely honest, I was a YouTuber and I've been here since 2012. And I didn't really upload too many videos. And before I did get into creepypastas, I mainly just upload random videos like with toys and that. But I ended up, one reason getting rid of them is because I thought Kappa was going to be bad. But it's not bad, so thank the Lord. But the reason why I also deleted them is because they were cringeworthy. Like, looking back at your old videos, they can be kind of cringeworthy, but at the same time, they bring you back memories. So, I think who inspired me to narrate creepypastas to become a good YouTuber, I think I would have to say the Shadow Reader and the Dark Reindeer being one of my favorites. Ever since I started watching Shadow Reader's old channel, I actually became more inspired to being a YouTuber. So, yeah, I became more like the Shadow Reader, which is kind of awesome. Number 2 is, what is your favorite dog breed? If I have to pick one dog breed I really like German Shepherds, as I find German Shepherds to be really, really, really cute, in my opinion. I actually find them to be, you know, really cute, in my opinion, in more ways than I could count. I found it to be rather cute, in my opinion. I actually found it to be really cute. Now, what is your favorite Disney movie? Well, Bonnie the Bunny, this is actually kind of a hard question about Disney movie, because I like so many Disney movies, it's really hard to pick. But if I have to pick one that I really like the most, would have to be The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. I think some people may think it was going to be The Lion King. Well, the sequel was pretty good, just as good as the first movie, but I'm stuck between the first movie and the second movie. So I'm going to have to go with the second movie being my favorite. And the 4th question is, what's your opinion on the Disney live-action remake movies? I honestly really like most of them. They're now a hit or a miss nowadays. But to me, some of the live-action Disney movies are actually pretty interesting, especially when people and directors and even editors have put time and effort in them. As long as there's time and effort into making these live-action Disney movies, then I don't see a problem on them. which they've been doing a good job so far. Okay, and number 5 from Bonnie the Bunny saying, what's your opinion on the newer SpongeBob SquarePants episodes? I really find them for some reason to be more cringeworthy, so it's kind of one of the reasons why I don't really watch the new SpongeBob episodes. But to me, I think they're just boring because they're just not as good as they used to be. Like with Steven Hillenburg, when he passed away, none of these stories were actually, like, none of these episodes were just not as good as they used to. I don't know what it is, but I can really say right here, right now, is that I don't know what it is. But I could definitely say is that I think I just don't like the newer SpongeBob episodes, but I prefer the older episodes. That's probably why. But it's kind of the reason why I don't really watch TV that much anymore. Now, number 6 is, do you like the TV show Stranger Things? I honestly have heard about it, but I've not seen it, so I really don't really know the show that well. I do know it's got one of the actors from It Chapter 1 in it, so I may check it out whenever I get the chance to. Okay. Now, Tweak asked me 4 questions. Number 1 is, what is your favorite animal? Well, I'm stuck between lion and horses. I think horses are my favorite, but I think my most favorite would have to be lions, because I like the movie The Lion King a lot, so that's kind of why one of the reasons is lions being one of my favorite animals. Now, number 2, what's your favorite movie or show of all time? Well, if I have to say a movie, I would have to say the first Lion King movie, because the first Lion King movie was actually a really good Disney movie, and Disney made fantastic movies. But if I had to say another favorite show, I would have to say Teen Titans being another good show as well. Now, my favorite food, which is the third question, is, well, I could definitely say I like pizza, but I also like chicken. Anything with chicken is really good. Pizza is just amazing. I could definitely say I love pizza. Like, who can't say no to pizza? I guess maybe only vegetarians and vegans, not trying to sound rude. I'm not offending anyone, just saying. Now, number 4 is favorite color. I think my favorite color would have to be purple, because that's obviously what my persona is. She's purple, for those who don't know. And the anime girl asked me a question is, have you seen any musicals like Wicked or Hamilton? I have not been to a musical, so I don't know the musical Wicked. No, wait, Hamilton, sorry. But I have been in a play Wicked, like in a summer camp, but I've never gone to any Broadway performances, which I definitely want to do that someday. That is definitely going to be on my bucket list, is to go to the Broadway musicals in New York, which I want to do that someday. Now, Meets Billy asked me at least 3 questions. Number 1, what is your favorite story written by me? I honestly think the Totally Spies Error one was actually pretty good, because you did improve better with, better explanation and stuff like that. But the Totally Spies OS just needs a little bit of work. It wasn't terrible, Meets Billy. It just needs some work. But other than that, the Totally Spies Error story was actually pretty good. Even though you improved, it still could use a little bit more improvement. But other than that, it's just flat out amazing. Now, what are your favorite TV shows growing up? I honestly have to say I really like the shows from the 90s, like Magic School Bus, Arthur, Big Comfy Couch. I've even watched Madeline. I've watched too many TV shows, and the list can go on and on for like a long time, but I like a lot of shows when I grew up. But I think my most favorite would have to be Kim Possible, because I was obsessed with that show when I was a young kid. I remember that show being one of my favorites. Like, I used to constantly go home every day from school and watch the show. It was just damn amazing. I can definitely guarantee. Now, number 3 is, what's your favorite music genre? That is actually kind of hard, to be honest. I think I like all music, depending on if it's good. Rap music is okay, but I'm not that crazy on rap, but I like some other ones, which that I can definitely say. Now, Victor Emerald 500I1 asked me a few questions like SNES, Genesis, or like what console I play. Okay, I do have a PS2. I have an Xbox, a Wii, an Xbox 360, a Nintendo Switch, and an Xbox One. Now, I do have those, but I think I like Xbox 360 the most. But sadly, no, I know now this is gonna kind of suck for some of you guys, but nowadays, the game store that I was there, They don't have Xbox 360 games anymore, which is kind of sad because I understand they got older now, but still, I was still very sad because those games were awesome. Alright, now Diamond Rebel Spartan Zero Productions asked me 6 questions. How did you find my channel? Well, I could definitely say maybe I was scrolling through, subscribers, and, I was just bored out of my mind subbing to whatever ones that are active, and I was, doing a subscriber cleanup. I somehow found your channel, Diamond, and I ended up subbing to it because the great content that you did. Even though I'm not crazy on wrestling, the content you do is just flat out amazing, and I do know you'll get up there like I am eventually. Now, if you have any suggestions for a Boss Town series, note not family friendly, especially if it's for the Lindsay Ramos character, what would they be? Well, I could definitely say they would be more like kind of like close to either the Big Bang Theory people or even the Family Guy characters. Like, that's all I can definitely say. But I could definitely say that those were pretty interesting concepts of the show, which I really do want to take a look at it. So yeah. Now, here's the first question. What is your opinion on Ronda Rousey voicing Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat 11? Well, I honestly think that she did a pretty good job, even though I haven't played Mortal Kombat 11 yet. I have played the other ones though, and I have to say that she did a really awesome job, and I know she is a wrestler in real life, which is very awesome. Like, her voice of her just makes Sonya Blade look like that she's actually a wrestling player. Which it would have been really awesome if Sonya was. But even though she works at Special Forces, I still think that she's a cool character. What do you think of my content? Well, I think this is an obvious question. I think your content is great, Diamond. No questions asked. Your content is just flat out amazing. And I highly recommend you keep up the good work. Because one day you'll get up to as many subs as I am today. Okay, number 5. If there's one thing you could do for the rest of your life, what will that be? If there was one thing I could do for the rest of my life, that would have to be, I would have to say going to Disney World. I have never been to Disney World, but I actually want to go to Disney World at least before I die. That's going to be something I want to do, is like, I really want to go to Disney World before the day I die. Like, that's going to be one of the things on my bucket list that I really want to do before then. Number 6. What kind of music do you listen to? Because I listen to heavy metal. I'm not that crazy on heavy metal, or rap, but I do have to say that I listen to all kinds of genres, but I mainly listen to country and jazz occasionally. But other than that, I just like any kind of genre, so it's kind of hard to say. Like, I listen to any kind of music, depending on the song and stuff like that. Now, V. Rocketeer Mirror Disney Jr. fan asked me 2 questions. What is your opinion on Vampirina? I honestly don't watch Vampirina, but I've heard of the show, and I'm not that crazy on that show. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not that crazy on it. But I could definitely say I like vampires, so that's one thing I could definitely say. Number 2 is, are you excited for the 20th anniversary of Emperor's New Groove? Honestly, yes, because I'm going to have to rewatch that movie, because I haven't seen that movie in, like, years. Like, I remember watching it as a little kid, and I remember that movie being so amazing. Like, it's just amazing. Like, I really remember, the llama being really funny in the movie. Like, he was really funny. I know who he is, though. It's Kuzio or something. I can't pronounce his name really that well because it's been too long since I've seen the movie. But the movie itself is just really amazing. Like, it's flat out awesome. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm like, I like the movie, because it's just amazing, in my opinion. Now, Matthew Bumford asked me 5 questions. Now, number 1 is, are you a fan of Ned Flanders? I think I honestly have to say, I thought Homer was just as bad as Peter Griffin from Family Guy. But I think Ned Flanders is just as bad as Glenn Quagmire. Now, he is okay, and I could say he's slightly better than Glenn Quagmire, because Glenn Quagmire, I'm not that crazy on the character, but he's okay, to be completely honest. Ned Flanders is okay, but yeah, that's actually before that. Now, number 2, have you ever rage quit while narrating a pasta before finishing it? I have done that, but I really just cut that part off so that nobody sees my anger, because especially if it's a story with bad grammar. Like, I remember I kind of rage quit a little bit when I was like narrating Sweet Apple Massacre. And for those who have seen it last year, you probably saw how mad I really was with the story. Oh my god, just thinking about it makes me want to puke, because I obviously hate that story. Now, number 3 is, what's the most angry you've gotten while reviewing the terrible pasta? I honestly just got so mad to the point where I just wanted to punch the computer screen. That's just how mad I got. And that pasta, I have to say, was probably Sweet Apple Massacre, because I was so angry. But I would have to say there was like I did a rant on this Willy Wonka, it's not a creepypasta, but it's a fan fiction, and it was just Willy Wonka doing, nasty things to Charlie. Like, if it's on YouTube for those, someone else narrated for those who want to watch it, but when I saw that, I was honestly like, what the hell am I even reading? Like, that's how mad I got at that. But I did that last year, and I don't think I will be re-uploading it because the file got corrupted, so I can't seem to re-upload it. But I might remake the video or something. I don't know. Okay, what would you do if you woke up and your channel had 1 million subscribers? I will honestly be flat out crying with tears of joy, because that would give me so much of a blessing. But if I get 1 million subs, I will be amazed if I were to get that. Now, okay, this is the last one, and this is more of a joke. Do you need a break from those relaxations? Get it? Alright, I get that, Matthew Bumford. Really amazing job. Now, Poland the Angel from Country Humans asked me a question. Why is Patrick so mean? I think Patrick is just mean because he just wants what he wants. Like, I think he just tortures Shadow over candy. So I can really understand how Shadow feels. I don't know what's up with Patrick, but Patrick is just a troublemaker in my opinion. Now, of course, Jordan Boban asked me, who do you think will appear in the Sonic movie sequel? I honestly hope Knuckles, Amy Rose, and Tails and all that come into the sequel, because I haven't seen the new Sonic movie yet, but I really hope they add, Knuckles, Shadow the Hedgehog, and even Tails and Amy Rose. I really hope those characters get added into it, because that would be amazing if they add those in the movie. Now, of course, Diamond asked me, is it going to be live or just a regular video? Well, it's just a regular video because I'm too lazy to go live on it. Okay, now Cordell Grace asked me, why are Chris and Big are canons in Sonic X? I don't watch Sonic X, so I can't really answer that, but I could just really say maybe it's just kind of, I don't know what it is, but it's just kind of something. Now, Mario and Sonic Productions asked me, pineapples or tangerines? I do like pineapples, but I would have to go with tangerines for some reason. I rarely eat pineapple. Like, the only time I'll eat pineapple is if I'm, like, being served pineapple, like in fruit or something. Now, Bailey Maloney asked me 5 questions. Number 1 is, would you rather watch Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go? I would have to say Teen Titans is better than Teen Titans Go. Like, I honestly don't like Teen Titans Go. I don't know what it is, but I think it's the animation and the way the characters are portrayed is just messed up. That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't really watch Teen Titans Go. But I prefer the original Teen Titans. Now, number 2 is, what is your favorite fanfiction / creepypasta you ever written? That would have to be the Tarzan 1998 creepypasta, because it was one of the decent ones I've ever made, because the ones I made in the past were just flat out terrible. You could take a look at the ones that I have done and compare to the ones that I'm doing. Like, I am getting much better with my writing. That you can definitely say I've improved over the years. Now, number 3 from Bailey says, if you have special powers, what would they be and why? Speed, flight, strength, or magic? I would have to say, if I have a special power, I would have to say I would want to fly, because then that way I don't have to drive anywhere and I could just fly to wherever I want to go, like to Disney World and stuff like that. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I want to fly, in my opinion. Now, which one is better, SpongeBob or Dora? I honestly don't really care for Dora the Explorer much anymore. Like, I don't really like her anymore because I don't know what it is. I guess maybe the newer Dora series are just getting old. Not old, but the older Dora episodes were good, but the newer episodes are just kind of a hit or miss. So I would have to say SpongeBob being much better than Dora. What would your reaction be if Teen Titans Go gets canceled forever? I would honestly be like, thank God. When that show gets canceled, I'd be very glad that the show gets canceled. Because I honestly hate Teen Titans Go. We all don't like Teen Titans Go. Most people who grew up with the original Teen Titans probably remember how good childhood was. Now, Isabella Fidego asked me, what is your favorite TV show? Okay, that's kind of hard. I say Teen Titans, but I also have to say the Pokemon series were good, but I also like Scooby-Doo being one of the good shows as well. There's more to go, but I could go on with the show, with this video, and it'd be like over an hour long. Now, Ghost Wolf said cool, even though that's not a question, I will still take it. But yep, that is all the questions for my Q&A video back in for August of 2010. No, 2020, sorry. I hope you guys all enjoyed this Q&A video on the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. For those who are brand new to my channel, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to when I upload so you guys will not miss an upload. And like always, I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Peace out, and I will be checking you all out in the next video. Bye-bye.